Dear panel, the criminal market is a lemon market. Yes, this is the second time in this tournament I'm running information asymmetry in a non-economical debate, and I'm proud of that. What I'm going to show you is that this is the only way for criminals to prove that they are not going to crime again, and this is a crucial mechanism in order for them to even do something in society. We think, oppositions, that taking away your ability to fulfill yourself, to find a job, to find a house, for your entire life is a cruel and unusual punishment that happens in status quo because you don't have the ability to show society that you have been rehabilitated. This is point number one. Secondly, we're going to show you why we as a state already put you in a school where you learn to be a criminal and to be a criminal again. We have the obligation to take this education out of your mind because we're the one who put their days in the first place. Before that, one point of rebuttal, they say, well, now you have every reason to do punishment, to do crimes. 2 points of rebuttal. One, the punishment still exists, right? Because you get some sort of jail time, but you have like civil reparations, you have to pay fines, you still have, specifically with embezzlement cases, everything over here, you have like the monetary incentive not to do it. Secondly, and crucially, Eyal's entire point is why this is such a terrible punishment that makes you vulnerable for your entire life. If this is true, this is a great incentive not to do it in a great way of deterrence. So this is about, we get more crime. Now let's talk about my point. Look, the information asymmetry case means a specific thing. If I can prove that I'm a valid criminal who won't crime again, I have a problem. Why? Because it means that everyone that I'm going to encounter in the future is going to, I know that I don't intend to do any crime. I know that I'm really invested in being a good citizen and contribute to society. But I have no way to transmit to my future employer this fact. I have no way to transmit to my future roommate, to my future flatmate, to my future to my future neighbor, to anyone that I interact with. I have no way to show them the fact that I'm not going to crime again. What it means, panel, it means they are going to assume that because I'm a criminal, there is some chance I'm going to crime again. Why? Because not every criminal is taken under status quo. Some criminals are going to crime again. It means that everybody that interacts with them is going to assume that there is some risk of them being part of those lemon criminals, the ones that are likely to crime again. What this means, panel, is that everyone that surround them have alternatives in each and one of their interactions, right? As an employer, I can take other employees. As a neighbor, I can take other people that are not criminal. It's much more likely for me to choose the one that I don't have any risk in taking, right? The one that are never been criminal, the one that are never been in prison, are much more likely in status quo to choose them over the criminal that got out of jail. What this means, and we see it in reality, right? Like criminals that got out of prison have almost no chance of finding a job in the first years when they're released. They have a really hard time to find apartments in places that are like more expensive and more lucrative, that actually open more opportunities for them. This actually happens in reality and create this punishment not only in jail time, but any point in the future after that, because they have no way to prove that they are now a contributive and constructive member of society. We think that panel, giving them the ability to show and communicate the fact that they are actually a peach criminal, a criminal that are not unlikely, that have this self-worth, create positive interaction and is worth investing in, is something so important for them specifically that we have to allow them to do it. Notice, panel, and now we come to my second point. This is even more true, just in a second, this is more true in a world where we're responsible for putting the stigma on those prisoners. Why? Because the reason criminals have such a bad rap, the reason criminals have such a high chance to crime again is our fault. Why? Because we created the perfect school to be a criminal again, right? We put you in a cell with other criminals, we put you in a position where you are having new social connections with with potential criminals, and crucially, we put you on the burden that you can't survive in a normal world, so your only way is to crime again, because you can't really have a normal job. Notice panel, yes?
So, if jail is cruel and unusual, it follows by OG's criteria that it should be all chip. This is not a prop case, it's just an op case from the other side of the motion.
No, it's not, because like I think that jail under status quo will still happen, and therefore we have to deal with it. Like, so we don't understand what you're saying. Ellie would hopefully understand and answer you. So we're saying in this crucial, we're responsible for the fact that you're in there and you have the stigma. We don't think like OO have the fiat to change the entire criminal system, because like, it's not in the motion, even if we have like the magical technology to have the chips. Therefore, we think that prison is still a way to generate more future criminals. Notice, and this is crucial, the fact that I put you 10 years in prison and altered your personality because of the mechanism I put this is the same way to alter your personality with a chip. Yes, it's not an invasive surgery, but year after year, day after day, I created a mechanism, changes who you are to be someone that is more likely to crime in the future. We think that even if it's a less invasive in terms of bodily integrity, it's still a way to change your personality and to make you crime again. We think that, firstly, we are obligated to take this away, because if this is a failure of a system and not an intent result, to take this harm away and let you choose whether or not you want it. And second of all, we think that and this is related to my second point, we are obligated to let you get free from the stigma we enforced as a state upon you. Panel, what we showed you here is the fact that in the status quo, criminals are doomed to have poor life. They would never be able to fit in society, find their job, find their neighbor, find a community, because they have no valid way to show and communicate the fact that they want to be a constructive member of society. This is the only tool that will enable them to do this. We have the obligation to give it because we create the system that get them there in the first place. Therefore, please propose.